3 syllables in the sun, 2 bits of Ireland, and 1 way to flood the cellar are among the prizes on tonight's 3-2-1. And now, here's your host, Ted Rogers.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Everybody, welcome, as always, to Saturday Night and 3-2-1. And our theme for you this week is A Touch of the Blarney. Yes, we're going to go to Ireland, the Emerald Isle, the land of the leprechaun. You know, those little green men. You see them if you go over there. If you're Oliver Reed, you see them wherever you go. Had a good time, though. Now, 'tis time to come along a little meet the little fella himself. My little booby friend, a Dusty Bin. Here he is. Come on, Dusty. And, as you can see, this week, dressed up, of course, to go along with our theme of A Touch of the Blarney, he's one of Ireland's greatest exports, Barry McGuigan. That's how he's supposed to be tonight. Looks like him too, doesn't he? Yeah. He does very well, you know. He's a boxing flyweight. He knows a lot about both. Not boxing, flies. He did well at the council dump this week. He weighed in at 150 pounds, didn't you, Dusty? And what do you do to your opponents? I mean, how do you actually... Show us what you can do. I mean... That cleared my head a bit, I'll tell you. But as you can see, up to all tricks, as always, this character. Our booby prize, remember, our contestants win him. All they take home is 1 brand new dustbin. That's all they get. We start, as always, on 3-2-1 with a quiz where each couple gets a chance to win up to £1,000 each. Let's say hello to the first couple playing the 3-2-1 quiz tonight. Here they are. Hello. And lovely Linda in a superb dress to go along with our theme.
Yes.
Yes, great. Who are our first couple tonight?
We have Alan and Maureen Johnson from Hollywood in County Down.
Hollywood?
Yes.
County Down, hey, lovely, yes. Good, on our Irish theme too. And I see that, Alan, you're a civil servant, eh?
Yes.
And you advise on how things can be made more efficient.
That's correct, yes.
Well, those things don't go together, do they? Civil servant and efficient?
Well, I try to make the teacups smaller so that people drink the tea quicker.
Oh, it's lovely. Typical civils, that's lovely. And what about this job, Maureen? You're a housewife now, of course.
Yes, I am.
But it says here you do a lot of chauffeuring, even now? You do chauffeuring?
Chauffeuring everywhere. Children here, there and everywhere. Brownies, guides, ballet, gymnastics.
And you often get help with babysitting because Granny lives in the garage.
Yes. My mummy lives in the garage.
Well, that's Irish, isn't it? Granny's in the garage. I suppose the car's in the spare bedroom, is it?
That's right.
Anyway, we're glad you're here. Let's have your questions. We've got 3 envelopes there for you to choose from. Which one do you want? You want number 3. Now, you know what happens. We like you to answer alternately. Maureen, you first. We let you have one to start with, of course. 2 ways we stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. And if you don't know an answer, just say don't know or pass. I'll go on to your partner with the next question. But I do have to accept the first answer that you give me, OK? So please be careful with guesses. Now, this question here is about well-known proverbs. We will give you the beginning of a well-known proverb and we want you to finish it. So, well-known proverbs. We say actions speak louder than words. We'll start you with that one. Actions speak louder than...
Words.
Too many cooks spoil the...
Broth.
Never look a gift horse in the...
Mouth.
It's no use crying over spilt...
Milk.
Don't put all your eggs in one...
Basket.
To put the cart before the...
Horse.
Fine feathers make fine...
Pass.
Time and tide wait for no...
Man.
To paddle your own...
Canoe.
And to have too many irons in the...
Fire.
Fire. Very good. One there you passed on. Fine feathers make fine birds. 9 gives you £90. What a nice start. £90. Off you go with Linda. See you in round 2. As we say hello to couple number 2. Here they are. Caroline. I said enough to Linda, like, to go along with the theme. How do you two change it? Each week I say the same.
Yes,
Is that a super dress, folks? Yes, smashing. Who's couple number 2?
We have Jim and Carrie O'Brien from Hewish Western Supermare.
Hewish? It's funny, you don't look Hewish.
No, near.
But I know today's a special day for you folks, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the birthday of one of the family. Who's that?
It's Andrew, our oldest lad. He's 6 today.
6? Happy birthday to Andrew. Say happy birthday
Andrew.
to him. There you are. Happy birthday to Andrew. Good. Yeah, and a round of applause for him as well. And Jim, I say here you're with the police in a civilian capacity. Haven't arrested you, have they?
Not yet.
No, I see. What do you do with them?
I'm communications operator. I operate VDUs, telephones, telexes, radios, all sorts of bits and
You all
pieces.
understood that. VDUs, you know what they are, don't you?
Visual display units.
Thank you very much. And Carrie, according to this, you used to do the same job as Jim,
Yes,
didn't you?
yes.
And what was that?
That was the same job in the police
Literally the
headquarters.
same job.
Literally the same job, yeah.
Gives you a nice feeling.
Equal opportunities
Yes,
nowadays.
that's it. Knowing that you can do, the man can do the same job as you. Yes, anyway, let's have your questions. Caroline has them. Which one are you going to choose here? You go for number 2. All right. Same procedure, of course. Carrie, you first. Ladies first. Alternately, say, if you don't know an answer, say pass or don't know. We go on to your partner with the next question. Good luck. £10 for each correct answer. The question, again, about well-known proverbs. We will give you the beginning of a well-known proverb. We want you to finish it. So, well-known proverbs. We say, between the devil and the deep blue sea. We'll start you with that one. Between the devil and the deep blue
sea.
The early bird catches the
worm.
A rolling stone gathers no
moth.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the
Bush.
All that glitters is not
Gold.
To look for a needle in a
Haystack.
To make a mountain out of a
Molehill.
To spoil the ship for a ha'porth of
Tar.
Beggars can't be
Choosers.
All roads lead to
Rome.
They do. A maximum £100. Good for you. All roads lead to Rome. This road goes you that way to round 2. Thank you. We'll see you then. Say hello to couple number 3. Hello. Linda, couple number 3 are who?
We have Jeff and Jackie Parry from Cardiff.
From Cardiff. I'm always saying it. One of my favourite towns. What part of Cardiff are you from?
Rumney.
Rumney. They say it so well. They sing it, don't they? I said, Jeff, you earn your living repairing washing machines, huh?
That's right.
That's business. That's very busy, isn't it, these days?
Going wrong all the time.
And you also work with washing machines, Jackie, do you?
Oh, well, I answer the phone and do
Do
odds
you?
and ends for Jeff. Yeah.
Odds and ends. And you're... listen to this. I love it. Jackie's abiding passion is decorating, and to protect her hair, she shoves a pair of knickers on her head. You shove knickers on your head?
Yes, yes.
Makes you wonder where she puts her hat.
They're always clean ones.
We'll go on and let's have your question, shall we, from Linda. Thanks, Linda. The last envelope, that means that's the one for you. But, folks, you do get a free choice in the next round, OK? And here's your question. Again, it's the same. It's about well-known proverbs. We will give you the beginning of a well-known proverb, and we want you to finish it. So, well-known proverbs, we say, a good wine needs no bush. So we'll start you with that one. A good wine needs no...
Bush.
A stitch in time saves...
9.
You can't teach an old dog new...
Tricks.
All's fair in love and...
War.
Many hands make light...
Work.
A cat may look at a...
Pass.
A miss is as good as a...
Mile.
Fine words, but a no...
Pass.
Cut your coat according to your...
Cloth.
Half a loaf is better than...
None.
Right, indeed it is. Better than none or better than no bread. Virtually the same. Fine words, but a no... Did you know that one? No. Fine words, but a no parsnips. Very popular one, yes. And a cat may look at a king. King, somebody said queen, do you mind? Anyway, you've done all right. 8 there gives you £80. A nice start. Lovely. Good. What a nice first round. So at the end of the first round, we have couple number 3, that's Jackie and Jeff. They've got £80. Couple number 1, Alan and Maureen, they've got 90. In the lead at the moment, a maximum of 100. Jim and Carrie, couple number 2. Good. That's nice. OK, Linda, second round, folks, that means you choose which one you have this time, OK? The free choice, you go for number 3. And this time you're going for £80 for each correct answer. Very good luck to you. The question, again, it's about people well known for their war exploits and their countries of origin or nationality. We will give you the name of a person, and we want you to give their country or their race or tribe. Now, during the Second World War, Marshal Mannerheim led the armed forces of Finland. We'll start you with that one. Mannerheim and...
Finland.
Right, General de Gaulle. What country?
France.
General Eisenhower.
America.
Julius Caesar.
Rome.
Baron Richthofen.
Germany.
Lord Trenchard.
Pass.
Alexander the Great.
Pass.
General Franco.
Italy.
No, not far. Spain. Yes, it's one of those you take a chance on. Never mind, it was Spain. Alexander the Great was Greek, and of course Lord Trenchard was British. But there you got, very good there. £400 you got. That's a nice one. £400 off with Linda. Will we see them in part 2? We'll have to wait and see. Welcome back, couple number 2. OK, folks, here's Jim and Carrie. Which one are you going to have this time? Number 2 goes for you this time, and you're going for £100 for each correct answer. Here we are. The question is the same again about people well known for their war exploits and their countries of origin or nationality. We will give you the name of a person. We want you to give their country or their race or tribe. Now, Montezuma was an emperor warrior of Mexico. We'll start you with that one. Montezuma came from
Mexico.
Napoleon.
France.
Field Marshal Montgomery.
Pass.
General Rommel.
Germany.
Sir William Wallace.
Pass.
Peter the Great.
Pass.
Moishe Dayan.
Pass.
General Sikorsky.
Pass.
Robert E. Lee.
America.
And Attila.
The Hun.
Attila the Hun, indeed it was. General Sikorsky was Polish. Moishe Dayan was, that's right, Jewish Israel, of course. Peter the Great was Russian. Sir William Wallace was British, Scottish, of course. And Field Marshal Montgomery, yes, you'll know that, British, of course. How are we done? 5 gives you £500. 500, folks. Off we go with Caroline. Welcome back, couple number 1. So, the last envelope, thank you, Linda, means that's the one for Maureen and Alan from up there in Hollywood, Northern Ireland. Okay, the question again about people well known for their war exploits and their countries of origin or nationality. We will give you the name of a person. We want you to give their country or their race or tribe. Field Marshal Blamey, who distinguished himself in the Second World War, was Australian. We'll start you with that one. Field Marshal Blamey was?
Australian.
General Patton.
American.
Joan of Arc.
Pass.
Robert the Bruce.
Scottish.
Admiral Tirpitz.
Pass.
Garibaldi.
Pass.
General Kitchener.
Pass.
Sitting Bull.
American.
Marshal Zhukov.
Pass.
And General Bertha, or Botha. Ah, there goes the buzzer. That was South African, of course. Marshal Zhukov was Russian. Lord Kitchener was British. Garibaldi was Italian. Admiral Tirpitz was German. Joan of Arc, of course, was French. Yes, of course, French. Sitting Bull, American Indian, but that was fair enough. At the end of that, you've got £360. It's not a bad night's work tonight, is it? For all of them. Oh, my. Very close. So at the end of this week's quiz, we got couple number 1, Alan and Maureen, on £360. There's couple number 3, Jeff and Jackie, they're on 400. Winners of our quiz this week are couple number 2, Jim and Carrie, on £500. Oh, God. There you go. You have the chance of either going for it or not, but you've not done bad, have you? £360. No. You'd have settled for that, wouldn't you? Yeah. Oh, yes. However, Linda is here. Lovely Linda with the money. There it is. And the ceramic bin. See, they looked at the money. They didn't go, ah, at the money. They went, ah, look at him. Worth a few bob, I can tell you that. Anyway, Alan, thank you very much for coming. You too. Take care. And we'll see you after the break. Don't go far. Okay, it's part 2 of 3, 2, 1, and our theme this week, A Touch of the Blarney. The two couples at this part of the show, we have Jim and Carrie, who are from Hewish, Weston-super-Mare, playing against Jackie and Jeff, who are from Cardiff. Now, folks, at the end of each one of the items we're about to show you, one of our guests will come here to the table, leave an object and read a rhyme. When we have 3 on the table, you've got to choose one to reject if you get through the elimination question. So good luck to you as we go on with our theme of A Touch of the Blarney, and welcoming back once again a young lady who was with us earlier in the series, and she's telling us, as though we need reminding anyway, that she's a woman. Adele King is here.
I can wash out 44 pairs of socks and have them hanging out in the line. I can start your 9 2 dozen shots before you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dipper full of lard from the dripping can. Throw it in a skillet, go out into my shop, be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I can rub and scrub till this old house is shining like a dime. Feed the baby, grease the car, and powder my face at the same time. Get all dressed up, go out and swing till 4 a.m. and then lay down at 5, jump up at 6 and start all over again. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. come to me all hexed up, you know I'm gonna break the spell. If you come to me hungry, you know I'm gonna fill you full of grits. If it's loving you're lacking, I'll kiss you and give you the shivering bits. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I got a $20 gold piece, says there ain't nothing I can't do. I can make a dress out of a feed bag and I can make a man out of you. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. And that's all.
Here she is. How are you, love?
Hi, Ted. Good to see you
Smashing to
again.
see you. And what a smashing number that was.
Oh, thank you.
Good to see you. You're doing the Irish version of Give Us a Clue over there, aren't
That's
you?
right. We call it Play the Game.
Play the game.
Yes.
Oh, I see. You do that. It's a book.
Yes, we do that.
And that? It's a record.
Go on, go on, do it. Go on, I knew it.
Lovely. Oh, it's good. Anyway, nice to have you with us.
Thank
This is
you,
the
good to
clue,
be
is
back.
it?
This is the clue, yes. It's a caged bird.
Caged bird is the clue for you. And what does their rhyme say?
And the rhyme says, a starter for 10 could backfire if the 5th ends up over the wire.
There you go. Not much to it at all, is there? Work your way out of that if you can. Adele King,
Ted,
folks.
lovely to see you again.
Have a good time.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot for coming over. Bye-bye, love. Smashing. That was super. Super number. Jim's having a chat. What do you reckon, Jim? Any idea about that one yet? No. No? No. OK, hedge your bets, and we'll worry about it when we have 3 on the table. That's when you've got to decide. We'll go on and have item number 2 of A Touch of the Blarney. Now, the Irish love any excuse for a celebration. We're now joining a wedding party. So, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for the father of the bride, Brendan Grace.
Reverend ladies, gentlemen, father men, come in. I'd like to welcome you all today on behalf of the bride and groom who got married today, especially so we could all get fluthered. I'd like to thank you all, and I'd like to propose the post to my lovely daughter. I'd like to propose the post to the cubby happy couple. Look. I'd like to thank everybody who bought a present. Everybody except for two who didn't bother to buy anything at all. I'm not going to mention their names, but they're the 2 that got no dinner, you know what I mean? And I'd like to remind you today that my daughter, when she first came to me and said that she wanted to get married, I said, it's okay, but look what she chose. Look, he's good for nothing, like his father and his mother, who was good for nothing else. I'd also like at this stage to remind you of the presents that you bought. Okay, it's a big deal. You bought 75 presents, but 43 of those were ironing boards, 6 electric blankets, and a statue of the Child of Prague, and an electric toaster that only works in America. Honestly, God, it's ridiculous. However, I'll get you this time, you dilly. I'd like now, if I may, to propose another toast to everybody and ask you if you wouldn't mind thanking the chef for the way he served the fish fingers and chips today. And I'd like now to ask the groom's mother to give us a song. Give us a song, you old carrier. in needing body air tonsils. I'll sing a song myself all together. Maybe someday I'll go back to Ireland. If it's only when the wife has passed away. 'Cause I'll never forget the way she used to nag me. 'Cause she has a mouth as big as Galway Bay. Hey, Ken.
How are you, Brendan?
Nice to see you.
I'm glad you had a good time there.
I'm doing the best I can. You look different when you're drunk.
I do. And that's from that side. That's right. It's lovely, a fabulous spot. Wasn't that marvellous? It really was great. And I know you're off tomorrow to a place I played, the O'Keefe Centre in Toronto.
That's right.
And you're doing a pantomime as well?
I'm doing a pantomime in the Gaiety Theatre in Dublin.
Which is a lovely theatre. Brendan, good to have you with us. What are you
Great to
leaving
be
these
here.
folks as a clue? What's
Well,
the clue?
it's a ring.
It's a
A
ring.
wedding ring for an elephant.
For an And what does the rhyme say?
And the rhyme says, watch out if I'll be a clue. A bit of the Blarney in too.
Yeah. All is to that one. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
Brendan...
let's do it yourself.
Oh, of course we will make use of that. Thanks a lot. Brendan Glenn, folks. Thank you. Good luck, Oh, hang on, there's a bit of chat going on here. Oh, this has caused a bit of a buzz. You were even buzzing with that. Do you know what it could be, that one? No, good. What were you buzzing about then? What do you reckon?
Well, the bird may be a canary.
Oh, you've gone back to this one,
yes,
have you? Oh, I see.
So it's that could be a holiday, Canary Islands.
Mhm.
It might be
Holiday?
Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the theme.
So,
Maybe a holiday in Ireland.
Well, I'll tell you what, one more on the table, then you're going to have to think about which one you're going to reject if you get through the question. We'll go on with item number 3 of A Touch of the Blarney. And no Irish programme will be complete without our next guests. They're great fellas. It's great to see great mates again. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Bachelors are here.
Take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, and to where your heart has ever been, since first you were my love and bride. All have left your cheek. I've watched them fade away and die. Your voice is sad whenever you speak, and the tears are in your loving eye. Your eye. Take you back again, Kathleen, to where your heart will feel no pain. And when the fields are fresh and green, I will take you home again, Kathleen. Come on. And when the fields are fresh and green, I will take you home again, Kathleen. I will take you home again, Kathleen.
There's Con. Me mate, how are you?
Great.
Super to see you.
And you too.
And super to hear you again. And great voice there. That number we all know, is on the new album, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Called what?
Called Now and Then.
Now and Then. What are you leaving these folks as a clue?
Well, it's some fiberglass, folks. There we are.
Fiberglass.
And a little rhyme.
Listen to this.
Which says, a singing con told his miss she could easily see through this. What do you think of that?
Can they see through it? We'll have to find out. Con of the new bachelors. Thank Con.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to see you.
Nice to see you.
Good luck. Good luck with the album. Jeff and Jim, and they're both chatting like good uns. What do you reckon, Karen?
I don't know. Boat?
Caravan, you reckon about this
Window?
one?
See through a window?
And what about you two? Ooh.
Don't know about this one,
But you got an idea about these two?
This one, I think, probably may be the bin.
I can read both of these again. The first item came in from Adele King. She brought a caged bird and said, a starter for 10 could backfire if the 5th ends up over the wire. That was the first one. Item number 2 was the ring, which came in from Brendan Grace, who said, watch out if I'll be a clue, a bit of the Blarney in 2. So that's the 3 of them. Now you've got to choose.
Well,
which
we
one?
were thinking with Dusty Bin being as Barry McGuigan.
Yes,
thinking
yes. On the other
ring.
hand, the Blarney stone, it may be, and there's double, there may be gem stone.
Okay, so Jim and Carrie, what do you want to reject?
Well, decided on the ring because we think boxing ring, we don't think it's a bin. So
You think it's Dusty Bin, this one, and how about you folks, Jeff?
Yeah, with the same agreement.
Yes?
Yeah.
You're about... Okay, that is going to be rejected. Whatever happens, here's the elimination question. Put your hands by that button, please. I'm going to start to read the question. When you think you know the answer, you hit the button and you answer. Don't answer before you hit the button, otherwise I do have to offer it to the other couple. So good luck to you. Here it is. This is a television personality. He was once a boxer and then a boxing commentator. He is famous for his big red book. Ah, Jackie?
Eamon Andrews?
Eamon Andrews, absolutely right. You've got it, yes. She didn't know. She wasn't too sure, were you? Oh, dear. Yes. She didn't want to say it. She said, Eamon Andrews, so is it? Yes, you're right. Well, good luck. That means...
I didn't know he was a boxer.
Well, there you are. You learn everything here, don't you? Which, of course, means we have to say goodbye to Jim and Carrie. Unfortunately, what did they win in the quiz, though, Linda?
£500.
500, folks. How's that? Nice? And, of course, Carrie, your ceramic dusty bin. And, of course, as always getting this far in the show, you have a consolation prize. If you look over there at Caroline, she's got the marvellous prize, actually, for you, as it's an Irish theme. It's a sack of potatoes, but then there's an electric chip maker, a deep fat fryer, potato peeler, food processor, hand mixer, and a slow cooker. Not bad, is it, that? What a nice consolation prize. Jim? Oh, yes. Go ahead. Yes. Oh, there you are. Aren't they all friendly here? Isn't that nice? There you go. Very good luck to you, Carrie. Thanks so much. Give them a round of applause, folks. Lovely contestants. Thanks a lot. Take care. Oh. Well, Jackie. Hey, clever girl, I say. Did you know that, though? Did you know that he was a boxer?
I knew he was I knew he was a commentator.
Yeah, but you didn't know he was a boxer before that? No, I'm not surprised. But anyway, we do want to know what it is you've rejected. It's the ring, OK? Yeah. We're coming back after the break to see exactly what that is. See you soon on 3, 2, 1. OK, back on part 3 of 3, 2, 1, A Touch of the Blarney, our theme. And Jeff and Jackie are from Cardiff, got through to this part of the show, and, of course, you've rejected the ring, right? Have you had any other thoughts about this yet? Because most couples do. They get to this point and think, oh, I wish I hadn't have chosen that.
We're
pretty sure it's Dusty Bin.
Yes, it might be Barry McGuigan in the ring.
Well, we're about to find out. OK, the ring brought in number 2 item from Brendan Grace, who said, watch out if I'll be a clue, a bit of the Blarney in 2. OK? What is it? OK. Watch out if I'll be a clue. He could brought you in the ring, of course. Wish had nothing in the middle of it. You already thought about that. I'll be a clue. I'll, spelt I-S-L-E, in connection with our theme, must be, as somebody suggested, the Emerald Isle. A bit of the Blarney in 2. The Blarney, stone, emerald, ring. Emerald ring. Just take a look at this lot's coming your way.
A prize that is both timely and timeless. Timely with this superb 9-carat solid gold Swiss wristwatch. And the beauty of these magnificent first-quality emeralds, flanked by 2 rows of diamonds in an 18-carat white gold setting, is indeed timeless.
You said that, Jackie? Watch out if I'll be a clue, eh? Well, it's a wonderful prize, and thank you very much, girls. It has to go, so take it away, please. Oh, Jackie. There you have it. Not exactly dusty bin, and of course it has to go away. Now you realise how difficult this part of the show is, okay? We're going to have another item now, and we're going back item number 4 of Touch of the Blarney. And it's nice to welcome back onto 321 one of Ireland's favourite sons. Here with Saturday Night at the Movies, Johnny Logan's here.
Right out of Hollywood. Yeah. The popcorn from the candy stand makes it all seem twice as good. There's always lots of pretty girls with figures they don't try to hide, but they never can compare to the girl sitting by my side.
Johnny. Well done.
Thank you.
As always.
Hot work.
Yeah, a little warm in here tonight. A great number, that. And you've got that on an LP, haven't you?
I have indeed. It's just a new LP.
And what's it called?
The LP is called Straight from the Heart. And they're all songs from 1958 to 63.
Yeah. And we all love numbers like that, don't we? Smash it. Yeah.
Well, make sure you buy it for a Christmas present.
They'll do that. What are you going to leave them here as the clue? What's that?
Well, it's a hammer,
yes.
I think.
Oh, well, there you go. That's the clue this time for you, Jeff and Jackie. The rhyme?
It says, a drive-in on Saturday night, a craft with no passengers. Right.
There you are. Nothing at all from anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Logan. Good luck, John. Thank you very much. Oh. So, Jeff, what do you reckon? Oh, Jackie's not. That might be the bin.
Might be the bin, yeah.
You mean like the ring was?
No, yes, yeah.
Well, you've just heard that from John. I can read one of the other two again. Would you like to hear one of these two here? I'm sure you would.
This one.
You want to hear? Okay, fiberglass. Came in item number 3 from Con of the New Bachelors. He brought in some fiberglass and said, a singing Con told his miss she could easily see through this. They can't make up any idea what should go? No?
Give us some help.
They need a bit of help. We got the hammer, the caged bird, or some fiberglass. Any idea?
Driving on Saturday night.
What do you reckon? One has to go.
One of these two, I'd say.
One of these two.
Get rid of the fiberglass.
You want to get rid of
the Con?
The fiberglass, the Con. Is that all right with you, Jackie? She's not too bad. Not too bad.
Go on, you say.
Is that okay?
Yes.
He can have this one, can he?
Yes.
And you don't mind if it goes?
No.
And that's all right with you, is it? Oh, they're pretty good on that one.
Pretty good, yeah.
So you're on your own here, Jeff? So is he going to be rejected?
Yes.
Okay, you're rejecting. Fiberglass brought in item number 3 from Con of the New Bachelors. He said, a singing Con told his miss she could easily see through this. So, what have we got for you? Jeff?
I'm in trouble.
You can feel it, can you?
Yep.
A singing Con told his miss, well, Con and miss might have made you think of bin. Indeed, they did. But then he said she could easily see through this. Well, with fiberglass as the clue, that means it must be glass. And if the theme is Ireland, it's got to be Waterford. Take a look at this.
This beautiful selection of Waterford crystal comprises a decanter and a complete range of wine glasses, a half dozen of champagne, claret, white wine, port, sherry and liqueur, together with these 2 single bud vases.
Isn't that beautiful? But don't forget the first line. Con told his miss he'd take her home again. And we were going to send you over to Waterford for a whole week to collect all of that glass and have a wonderful week's holiday. A terrific prize, but it has to go, Linda. Take it away. Thank you. Yes, they're arguing like good ones now because you gave it to him to choose that time, didn't you?
Not saying anymore, Tim.
Not going to say any more? No. Well, we're going to have one more item, then we're on the final 3 on the table, and of course the bin will be one of those, remember? So we're going to have item number 5 of A Touch of the Blarney, and it's great to get all of our great guests back tonight for a real good Irish medley. Here they are.
If you're Irish, come into the parlor. There's a welcome there for you.
And if your name is Timothy or Pat,
so long as you come from Ireland, there's a welcome on the mat. If you come from the mountains of Mourne or Killarney's lake so blue,
we'll sing you a song and we'll make a fuss.
whoever you are, you're one of us.
if you're Irish, this is the place for you.
Thou would still be adored as this moment thou art, lest thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each beat of my heart will entwine itself ardently still.
Have you heard of Bill the Fluter from the town of Ballymuck? The times are going hard with him, in fact the man was broke. So he just sent out a notice to his neighbours one and all as to how he'd like the company that evening at the ball.
And when writing out, he was careful to suggest to them that if they found a hat, it is convenient to the door.
The more they put in whenever he requested it,
the better would the music be for battering the floor. With the toot on the flute and the twiddle on the fiddle, oh, hopping in the middle like a heron on the griddle, oh, up, down, hands around, crossing to the wall. Oh, hadn't we the gaiety at Bill the Fluter's ball?
But call me back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. Then I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
Come into the parlor, you can make yourself at home. won't be on your own.
There's Mick McGee.
There's Rafferty.
There's Murphy and Muldoon.
They say McGilligan's daughter doesn't know to face the water.
And there's cakes, there's donuts, you're sticking out. There's grub for half the town. There's bottles of good poaching if you want to wash it down. So if you're Irish, you're sure of a welcome. But there's a hooey on at Hannigan's house tonight.
There he is. It's Declan. How are you, Dec? Good to see you. Tonight with us and tomorrow live from Her Majesty's.
Yes, lovely, isn't it?
It's good. What are you going to leave these folks as a
Well,
clue here?
some poteen, which is Irish moonshine.
Okay.
Now, we don't put antifreeze in our booze in Ireland.
You don't do that?
We put paint stripper.
What's the rhyme say, Dec?
Right. Within a lawful version lies, underground at home, this prize.
There you are. You see? Oh, Jackie's got it. Oh, she says, which is rather nice. Dec of the new bachelors. Thanks,
Thanks
Dec.
a million, Dec.
All the best. Good to see you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Well, Jackie, you said to that. What do you reckon?
Well, when you said underground, I thought a pot of gold, you know. That's usually underground at the end of a rainbow.
Oh, I see.
I haven't found one yet. But,
Well, we hope you're going to find one tonight. We've got the last three on the table. Final three, of course, you've got to choose one to reject. You can hear one of these two again. Which one would you like to refresh your memory on? Cage bird or the hammer?
Yes. I think,
Yes? OK, listen to this one again. This came in item number 4 from Johnny Logan, the hammer. A drive in on a Saturday night, a craft with no passengers right. OK? So, there you are. Last three. Dusty bin is one of those there, and one's got to be rejected. Which one?
Passenger with no driving.
Well, I'll leave it to you, Jeff.
No, you left the last
We left the last one to Jeff. She's trying to shove it on to Jeff all the time here.
I can blame him then.
No, you can blame him for the last one. What do you reckon? Any idea? Getting a few
we did think about this, about the tack hammer.
Yes.
Tin tack. And drive-in. But Dusty bin does drive in on a Saturday night with no driver.
Well, we got three here. One's got to go this time.
Well, you say no, Jeff.
You say. She will give it to him. We'll give it to Jeff.
Go on.
What do you reckon? Any idea? Oh, dear. So you can blame them. Well, it's up to you. Which one's going to go?
Yeah, we'll let the hammer go.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Yes? So if she blames you, you're going to blame them. Is that all right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yes? Jackie, is it going to go?
Yeah.
It is. I haven't opened it yet, but it's going to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes? OK. Right, the hammer being rejected. Item number 4 from Johnny Logan. A drive-in on a Saturday night, a craft with no passengers right. Is it going to be right? Let's have a look here. OK, Johnny brought you the hammer. A drive-in on a Saturday night, a drive-in can mean movies, and Johnny's song was Saturday Night at the Movies. We're looking for a connection between hammer and films. A craft with no passengers right. A craft can be a vessel. So a craft with no passengers is an empty vessel. No noise from this one. Our little hammer horror, Dusty Bin. You've done it. OK, that's it. You must be feeling happy. You've done it. Dusty, my friend, you've been rejected. Away you go. Good. So, a good prize for you tonight. The final two on the table. You're feeling a lot better now, Jackie, aren't you?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you are. Last two, of course, I can read them both again. Item number 1 came in from Adele King, a caged bird. She said, a starter for 10 could backfire if the 5th ends up over the wire.
If the
fifth. F-I-F-T-H, fifth. OK?
Over the wire. Well, whichever it is, it's...
Well, here's the second one. Listen to this one. The last one, item 5, came in, of course, from Dec. He brought in some poachine and said, within a lawful version lies, underground, at home, this prize.
Lawful version.
Now. So you're in a good position now. At least you know it's a good prize. She's going to leave it to Jackie. I've got a feeling they're going to ask you again. So, what do you reckon? Any idea? Any idea what you think they ought to keep?
Have a little think.
Do you mean keep it or what? Reject. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, there you are. I'm glad I don't have to make this decision. What do you reckon?
A bird in a gilded cage, wasn't it?
It's a caged bird. That's what it is.
That's all. No canary or whatever.
Could be anything. Could be anything.
Should we get rid of
It's a question of what you decide to choose.
Leave it up to you.
Leave it up to you, says Jeff. He doesn't want to know. He's got rid of the bin.
If you prefer this, say this, I don't mind. Yes, no, say.
Go on, Jack, you tell him. That's it. Give him a bit of stick.
I'll dip.
A dip? Oh, dip, then. You do what you like.
Coin, yes, that's a coin.
It's entirely up to you.
There you are.
What's that? Does that mean you're keeping that or rejecting it? You're rejecting that. Yeah. Is that all right with you folks? Yes. Half and half there. Is it going to go? Oh.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh, fine. That's going to be rejected. Okay, then the caged bird is being rejected. Item number 1 came in from Adele King. She said, a starter for 10 could backfire if the 5th ends up over the wire. Okay, the caged bird, one of the most popular caged birds in this country, is a canary. Could this be a connection with our little can? No, it couldn't. You've got rid of him. She said a starter for 10 could backfire. Starter and backfire have obvious connections, but there's no other reference to a car there. If you start with 10 and then put fire backwards, you'd be getting warm if the 5th ends up. So add an E, which is the 5th letter of the alphabet. The whole thing means that you'd be going over the wire or escaping, because you'd have gone to, you've got 10, T-E-N, E-R-I-F-E, right, Canaries, Tenerife. Have a look at this.
The 12,000-foot Mount Teide dominates the island of Tenerife, which, especially in the hot, dry south of the island, is a sun worshipper's paradise. There, close by the sea, stands your hotel, giving you the choice of swimming in the sea or in one of the hotel's pools, by the side of which you can spend your days relaxing and soaking up the sun. There's plenty of time for sightseeing and souvenir hunting in the nearby villages, and of course for stocking up on duty-free goods before you reluctantly say goodbye to Tenerife.
Reluctantly say goodbye to Tenerife. It's true. You did think about that earlier on. I remember that, but it's a wonderful holiday. Have you been there before?
No.
No? And you could have done with that, couldn't you?
Oh, yes.
And you could have done with that, couldn't you? Yes. Can we all go? Well, what a shame.
We've got Barry Island over here, so Ted.
Barry Island. Listen, a lot of mates at Barry Island. Tell you what, there's a good restaurant I go to down there. A mate of mine, Take 5. Go in there, he'll give you a cup of coffee for nothing. Okay, here we have, this is your prize tonight, some pochine. Came in item number 5 from Deck, the new bachelors. He said, within a lawful version lies, underground, at home, this prize. That's what he said. Now what have we got for you? Some pochine was the clue, and that, of course, is illicit whiskey. The rhyme said, within a lawful version lies. So this could be legal whiskey. Underground at home, this prize. Underground at home. Well, if you have a room underground at home, what would you call it?
Cellar.
A cellar, not just whiskey. Take a look at this prize.
There's certainly some legal Irish whiskey, a whole case of it. But the main part of your cellar is this full range of wines, 18 cases in all. Wines from France, Alsace, Germany and Italy. To complete the prize, a selection of silverware, including wine cooler, claret jug and an elegant service tray.
There you are. What about that? Now then. Well, off you go. Let's go and get this prize of yours. Now then, Jack. How about all this stuff then? Yes. There's going to be a bit of a party down in Cardiff, isn't there? Yep. Super prize. Anyway, there's money, of course. You won in the quiz, and Linda has that. What did they win, Linda?
£400, Ted.
£400. Yes. Look at his done. Congratulations, and you too, Jeff. All the best. You've been marvellous contestants. Thank you very much indeed. I'd like to thank all of our contestants and certainly all of our marvellous Irish guests this week. Thank you for watching. Till we see you next week, take care. Have a good week. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.